Hey guys, we're going to talk about the verb estar. We've discussed the verb estar before. It means to be, but when you conjugate it, it was your first baby irregular verb, and what made it an irregular verb was in the yo form. Instead of just ending in O, it got an OY. And in the four bottom ones, they got accent marks over the A. So when it came to breaking down the verb, it was pretty easy to deal with. Remember, yo estoy means I am. Tú estás means you are. Él, ella, usted está could mean he or she is, or you formal are. Nosotros estamos means we are. Vosotros estáis is y'all are. And ellos, ellas, ustedes están are they are, y'all are. When you deal with this, when we talked about it initially, we said there are certain situations you use the verb estar in. And we said to remember the rhyme, how you feel, where you are, always use the verb estar, which made it really handy. But the last time we dealt with this, we mainly dealt with it when we were talking about locations. We talked about it like, el libro está encima de la mesa. The book is on top of the table. Or yo estoy en casa. I am at home. Or nosotros estamos al lado del cartel. We are next to the poster. So the last time we dealt with this, it was mainly to talk about location. Now we're going to use it more to talk about conditions, the how you feels. We didn't really get to touch on that last time. Estar is also used with adjectives to talk about like how you feel, your physical conditions, things like that. And I'll show you some words to give you examples. Here's the first one. You're going to use estar with adjectives to describe the physical condition of places and things. So like if I want to say the room is dirty, I would say el cuarto está sucio. If I want to say the doors are closed, that would be las puertas, because we're talking about more than one, están cerradas. Now notice the difference. When we were talking about the room, when we're talking about inanimate objects, if you're talking about one, you're going to use just está. Like you're talking about just one thing, like he or she. If you're talking about more than one thing, remember we had to use están, plural. So we're talking about the door, so it's going to be están. Now also notice, las puertas are feminine, so I didn't say cerrado. I had to say cerradas. Not only did I have to make it plural, but I also had to make it feminine. And that's why I highlighted that in blue there, so you guys could catch that. You also use estar with that adjective to describe how people feel, both mentally and physically. So if I want to say, I am tired today, yo estoy cansada, cansado hoy. And I said cansado as if I was a guy, masculine. But if I want to ask, are y'all ready for your trip? I would say, ¿están listos para su viaje? And when I'm talking about more than one person, I'm saying y'all, are y'all ready? I had to say listos. I had to make that plural. Adjectives still have to match up. Masculine, masculine, feminine, feminine, singular, singular, plural, plural. That still applies here. And we've worked with that before. Here's some more. If you're talking about conditions and emotions, if you want to say you're in a good mood, you use the verb estar and say de buen humor. So if I want to say I am in a good mood, I say estoy de buen humor. Or if I want to say bad mood, I would say estar de mal humor. So like if I say, hey, are you in a bad mood? I would say, ¿estás de mal humor? Here's a list of many other conditions that or emotions that you would use. You could say it with, use estar with abierto, aburrido, alegre. All these are situations you can use it with. And we have this on your vocab list so you guys could get some practice with. Remember, if I'm saying like angry though, if it's a guy that's angry, it's going to be enojado. But if it's a girl that's angry, it'd be enojada. Same thing, if I want to talk about a group of girls that are angry, a bunch of mamas, they would be enojadas. And this continues on with this. Let's get some practice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a chance to put your video on pause and see if you could answer these. These are all talking about conditions. So you're going to conjugate the verb estar for these, and then y'all can reference your vocab list to say how to say the words sad, busy, things of that sort. So I'm going to give you guys a second to pause it. Okay, and hopefully you got a chance to answer these. Let's talk about the answers and explain them away. If I want to say they are sad, well, they in Spanish is ellos. And if you look at your chart, the conjugated form of estar for they is están. And then we're going to say tristes. Remember, it's more than one person, so I didn't just say triste, I had to say tristes. Make it plural. Adjectives always have to match up. If I want to say we are busy, and we being a bunch of women, instead of nosotros, we're going to say nosotras. And the conjugated form of estar for we, nosotras, is estamos. And then it's a bunch of women that are busy, so they're going to say ocupadas. Not only do you have to make it plural, but you have to make it feminine. Let's say she is wrong. Well, she in Spanish is ella. Conjugated form of that is está. So ella está equivocada, because we're talking about a girl there. Feminine, feminine, has to match up. He is tired. He is él. And the conjugated form for él in estar is está. And then tired is cansado. And you guys could just keep that singular masculine. And the last one, I'm going to say y'all are happy. And notice I said masculine. The only y'all that could go feminine or masculine is vosotros and vosotras, used in Spain. So I'm going to say it should have been vosotros estáis felices. I ended up using ustedes. One thing I do really want to point out for you guys is for happy, normally if happy is singular, it'd be feliz with a Z. But when you make it plural, it should be CES, just like lapis. Lapis and then a Z, but if you want to talk about more than one pencil, lapices, it should be with CES. Okay, guys, I hope this helps you understand how to use the verb estar a little more, and you guys could reference this tutorial to help you out with some of your other work.